Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Christine. I will list all my socials down below in the description box. Now today we will be reviewing, testing out the new Jeffree Star Cosmetics Pricked collection. So if you want to see how I created this fall look and what I think of the products, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so you know why we are here. We are here to review and test out the new Jeffree Star Cosmetics Pricked Artistry palette, along with some of his lippies that I ordered. And I only got one mascara. I actually ordered all three, but they didn't send the other two. They sent me an email, something along the lines of, your order might come in 2 packages or more, just so you can get at least half of your order in time, when in reality it was late too, but whatever. So I'm actually still waiting on the other 2 mascaras, so I cannot show you guys what that looks like today, but I will test out what I have here today. So it's just a little annoying that I waited this long for my shipment to come in and only half of it came in. So it's just really annoying. I really don't understand too, because I thought he had his own warehouse, and that was the understanding that I had. So if he has his own warehouse, why wouldn't they just ship it all together? So it just doesn't make sense to me, unless he oversold it and he needs to make more product. I don't know what the situation is, but I will test them out in future videos with other future makeup items that I review. So they'll have like a little cameo of some sort. But it really sucks that I'm not able to review everything for you guys. Let's get right along with it. So the Prick palette, this is what the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Prick palette looks like. So it looks like a little handbag. And then opening her up, this is the type of clasp that it has. So one of these like swing clasp. Opening up the shadow, you can tell the gold shadow. What shade is that? That's Glimmer of Hope. Kind of got damaged a little. It's a little all over the place. Whatever it is, what it is. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like. Beautiful warm tones, perfect for the fall season. Okay, in terms of the lippies, I ordered 3. I didn't order the other ones because I just wasn't interested in the colors. So we have here Don't Panic, and this is a Velour Liquid Lipstick. I'm going to show you what that looks like. This is the unicorn, by the way, FYI. And this is what the shade Don't Panic looks like. So very Thanksgiving. This one is Bite My Lip. So a lot more darker in comparison to the previous shade, and more cool tone, whereas this one is more warm. And then this one here is Play Your Luck. So all 3 of them side by side, so you can see what they look like. And then the Fuck Proof Mascara. I was really excited about this because they're color mascaras. This is the shade Coral. So it comes in this beautiful unicorn. It's a moment. Very pretty. JSC logo in the back. Opening up the unicorn, that's what it looks like in there. So this is the component of the mascara. Very gorgeous, very unique. Nothing like I've ever seen in a mascara. Cute little tassel. Opening her up, this is what the doe foot applicator looks like. The color is very pretty, so hopefully it is pigmented enough that it'll show in my eyelashes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull you guys closer, and then we're going to start on a look. Okay, so now that you guys are closer, I apologize if this eye seems a little red and puffy. It is. I've been like rubbing it for like 40 minutes straight. I swear I feel like an eyelash in the back of my eye, and I cannot get it out. And it's just bothering the heck out of me. So I apologize if it is red. Please ignore that. I did prime my eyes with some NARS Radiant Concealer. So that's that. You guys know I don't put my foundation on before my eye look. Okay, so let's start off with this shade here, Orange Fatale, which is that orange shade there. Kickback is very standard to JSC shadows. Okay, and I'm taking this first shade in the inner portion of my eye. Most of the time I work with this area first. You guys can see it's pigmented. What I'm doing is I'm taking very little at a time, targeting the area that I want to target. So that shade you can see is extremely pigmented. Next, I want to work with that shade Forged, which is this kind of red shade here, red orange. And I'm taking that directly next to the first shade, Orange Fatale. Again, being precise on where I place the shadow. So far, so good. Next, I want to dip into the shade Slice Me Open, which is this one here. And you can see the imprint of a little knife. Next, I want to dip into that shade Vitamin C Word, which is this one up here. And I'm taking that on top of the first shade. And there is quite a bit of fallout, but it's normal because I'm using an extremely fluffy brush. To add a little bit of gradation with the oranges, I'm going to dip into the shade Papaya Latex, which is this shade here. And I'm going to put that in between Vitamin C Word and Orange Fatale. And then when doing that, you always want to go back to your first shade, which is the Orange Fatale, and just bring back in that pigmentation. Next, I want to dip into that shade Unpeeled Pleasure, which is this one up here. And I'm just taking that on top of Forged, which was that red-orange kind of shade. And you guys know I like to bring it all the way up, really close to my eyebrow. And then you want to go back with the Forged shade and just bring back that shade in. Next, let's dip into some Thorny, which is this one here. And I'm putting that on top of the Slice Me Open shade, trying to make sure I blend in all the shades together. Then of course you want to go back in with the Slice Me Open shade and just bring back that shade color in, while at the same time blending it with the others, making sure everything blends seamlessly. You don't want to have any harsh lines. Okay, so this is what we have so far. What I want to do is do the other side off of camera, as well as cut both of their creases per usual, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now that we are back with both of the eyes halfway done, both of their creases are cut. We're gonna do, I kind of want to do like a little spotlight moment since I haven't really done that in a while on my channel. So what I want to do is I'm going to dip into Mysterious Circumstances, which is this one here. Since my concealer is still sticky a little, I'm doing pressing motions. Okay, bringing that same color on this side, really trying to tap that shade in there since my concealer is sticky. Now that we have that little spot moment, I want to dip into that gold really bad. So I'm going to use that gold Glimmer of Hope, which is this one here. Let's see how it performs. I'm going to use some of this is the Morphe Jeffree Star Setting Mist. Just to spray some on my brush because I really want that gold to pop. Okay, yeah, so I switched out the brush because it was taking a little too long for me. And with this brush, I have to be a little bit careful because I see like the little flakes, the gold flakes are like falling off. Yeah, that shade, it works better if you wet your brush. Okay, so that is what we have. Let me do the other eye really quickly. Okay, so that is what we have so far. You guys know what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply my complexion products. That way we can test out the lip products. So I will be right back. Okay, so now that both of the eyes are done, I have my complexion products on. We are going to look at the shades of the lipsticks. So I'm just going to swatch them on my hand and then we'll decide which one to use from there. So, okay, so these are the shades. Bite My Lip, Don't Panic, and Play Your Luck. So that's what they look like. I think I want to go with the lighter shade. I feel like it goes. So let's put this on. Okay, now let's try the mascara. I wanted to do this in front of you guys so you can see how it looks. My favorite way to put on mascara is place the wand at the base of your lashes and then blink slowly. It drags the wand all the way from the base of your lashes to the tip. Okay, now a close-up of my eyes. This one is obviously with the mascara. This one is without. So this is the final look, guys. The eye is very pretty. I used Unblunted, which is this one here. Pulp Addiction, which is that one up there. And Fashion Whore, which is that one up there. And then in my inner corner, I did utilize this shade. This is Pale in Comparison, that one there. For my highlighter, I did use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics 24 karat. I used this shade here, Lip Rinse. So again, I'll give you one more close-up just so you can see everything that I mentioned. So this is the eye look. The under eye, I smoked it out a little bit lower than usual. That's what it looks like. With the lip. Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette. Gorgeous palette. Very, to me, fall, Thanksgiving. I got those kind of vibes. Very like pumpkin spice, turkey. These are the colors. So I used 13 shades for this look out of the whole palette. So you got a pretty good idea of how the shadows perform. In terms of what I thought of the performance of the shadows, this shade, which is Glimmer of Hope, which is that gold shade that I put for the spotlight, that one you definitely have to use some type of like setting spray to like adhere it onto your brush because it was a little crumbly, to be completely honest. So that would be my best recommendation. Also, you definitely want to use packing motions when it comes to that shade because it does crumble up. So that would be my only recommendations. That was the only shade I had a little issues with. In terms of the mascara, I love the mascara. He did mention that once it dries, don't apply another coat because it will kind of cake up. So just keep that in mind. If you are going to apply this, apply all your layers that you're going to apply very quickly, just because once it dries, that's it. that's what you're staying with. Very cute component. I think it's adorable. The color's amazing. Again, I didn't get to try the other two that I purchased, but they'll make a cameo in one of my future videos, so you'll get to see those. In terms of the Velour Liquid Lipsticks, I love the shades. You guys know that they dry. Once they dry down very matte. So if you're a person that doesn't really like that dry matte look, these might not be the type of lipsticks you're looking for. You probably want to go with the Velvet Traps. The Velvet Traps, they're more like a lipstick, as opposed to this is more matte. It dries down. Now, what I think overall, you guys know I have raved about Jeffree Star Cosmetics in previous videos. My only annoying issue is the shipping and the customer service. I have had issues with customer service in terms of them not getting back to me or taking a while to get back to me. To me, that's an issue, especially if you're having questions or complaints in regards to your products. In terms of the shipping is not fast at all. It takes a while to come, and my makeup products came partially, so I didn't receive all of the products that I purchased. To me, I'm a little confused about that because he does have his own warehouse, so I don't know why they wouldn't just ship everything all together. That just doesn't make sense to me, but whatever the case may be, hopefully I get my mascara soon. If not, I will just ask for a refund because I don't want to wait a month for mascaras. That to me is just insane. Other than that, you guys know I love the brand overall. In terms of the packaging, to me, it's always a moment. Very showstopper. I love the performance of the shadows. I love, again, my only issue was that gold shade, but other than that, the shadows performed very well. Do I recommend this palette? Yes, if you are a person, obviously, that likes brown warm tones. This is more of a like warm tone palette. With Velour Liquid Lipsticks, I recommend, again, as long as you keep in mind that it is going to dry down very matte. So just make sure you moisturize your lips beforehand. It is very comfortable. The mascara, I do definitely recommend. I could definitely see this really like happening for the summer as well. The shade is really cute for the summer. So that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.